Welcome to Scrum Masters Elite _UK. Tune in for top-tier victory analysis and sportsmanship. Sign up now.
While watching the final of the 2025-26 HSBC SVNS Series between South Africa and Fiji at Sports Illustrated Stadium in New York, I truly felt a very special sporting atmosphere. It was not merely a 7-a-side rugby match, but a crystallization of an entire season filled with effort, strategy, emotions, and the desire to win. When South Africa narrowly defeated Fiji 10-7 in the final seconds, I felt it was a clear testament to the resilience and true value of elite sport, from my personal perspective. What made this match memorable was not only the final score but also the way both teams demonstrated their character throughout the game. South Africa and Fiji entered the season finale with the same ranking, making the final almost a decisive match for the entire season. The team that performed better in New York would become the SVNS 1 champion and avoid the risk of relegation in the upcoming World Championship. This pressure made every moment on the field tense and meaningful. I was particularly impressed by how South Africa built their victory on a defensive foundation.
In modern sports, many people often focus on spectacular scoring, breathtaking sprints, or moments of individual brilliance. But this match reminded me that solid defense can sometimes be the decisive factor in winning. The South African team played with remarkable discipline, focus, and composure. They did not allow the opponents to exploit gaps easily and consistently applied pressure, making it difficult for Fiji to execute the usual style of play. The moment Captain Impie Visser regained possession at the start of the match made me feel the fighting spirit of the South African team. In a final, the opening plays can have significant psychological impact. When Visser overcame the initial contest and set up Gino Cupido to score the opening try, I could sense confidence spreading through the South African squad. Even though the conversion attempt failed, they maintained composure and continued their solid gameplay. On the other hand, Fiji also earned my deep admiration.
They are a team renowned for the creative, flexible, and inspiring style. In this match, despite facing South Africa's tight defensive system, they persisted with fast passing and sought openings. This demonstrated the identity of a team unwilling to abandon its philosophy even under the pressure of a final. The first half of the match was tense and closely contested. Fiji controlled the ball more but could not convert opportunities into points. I believe this was one of the decisive factors. In elite sports, the difference sometimes lies not in who controls more possession, but in who capitalizes on opportunities. South Africa did this very well, while Fiji missed a few moments that could have changed the course of the match. In the second half, the game became even more dramatic. South Africa continued to maintain defensive solidity and waited for the right moment. When Tristan Lade scored another try, I felt that South Africa was very close to victory. However, the missed conversion meant the point gap was still precarious.
What truly impressed me about Fiji was their never-give-up spirit. Even when trailing, they remained composed and continued with their familiar style of play. Veilawa's breakaway try in the 11th minute reignited hope for the team. With the successful conversion bringing the gap to just 1 point, the match became extremely tense. The final minutes were the most thrilling. I almost felt that everything could change in a single moment. Fiji launched a strong attack inside South Africa's 22-meter area. And one precise play could have reversed the outcome. But elite sports can be merciless. A critical infringement at the decisive moment closed Fiji's opportunity. When Ronald Brown kicked the ball into the stands to end the match, I felt a moment that was both explosive and reflective. South Africa became the 2025-26 SVNS 1 champions, while Fiji, despite the loss, left an image of a courageous and determined team. I believe South Africa's victory came not just from skill or physicality, but also from tactical discipline and team spirit. They proved that in big matches, patience and focus can make a huge difference.
For me personally, this match offered many valuable lessons. The first lesson is the value of perseverance. Life, like sports, does not always present clear advantages or opportunities. But if we remain focused and do not give up, opportunities will arise at the most crucial moments. The second lesson is the importance of preparation. A team can perform well over a season not only because of individual talent, but also due to long-term preparation, discipline, and scientific planning. This principle applies to any field in life. The third lesson is the spirit of respecting your opponent. Watching how both teams played, I realized that elite sports always involve mutual respect. Despite intense competition on the field, the greatest value lies in sportsmanship and dedication to the audience. For fans, this match also delivered a very positive message. Sport is not only about winning or losing, but also about the journey of effort, passion, and teamwork. The dramatic moments in the final 10 seconds are exactly why millions of people around the world love sports.
I believe matches like this have significant educational value for humanity. They remind us that healthy competition can drive human development. They also show that true victory is not only on the scoreboard, but also in how we play, face pressure, and respect our opponents. Looking back at the entire 2025-26 SVNS Series season, I feel it was an emotional journey. Teams from many countries delivered exciting performances, contributing to the growth of 7A-side rugby worldwide. South Africa's victory in New York will be remembered as one of the most memorable finals in the tournament. But more importantly, in my view, are the values this match represented: fighting spirit, resilience, respect, and passion for sport. And for me personally, what remains is not just the 10-7 score. What remains is the sense that sport has the power to connect people, inspire them, and remind us of the best human values.
Thank you for being with us. Keep your spirit resilient and your passion alive, just like in the SVNS 2025-26 finals.